So the first drill that we're going to look at is basically teaching how to pass and cut for the athlete, right? We want to break it down into a very simple form. We want to teach the athletes how to pass and cut. And before we even get into any 5-out or any motion offense or anything like that, we need the athletes to understand this basic concept. So what we'll do is we'll have two lines, one line right here. This line will typically have a basketball or two, and we'll also have a second line right here. And this line will have no basketballs in their hand. So this line starts with the basketball. And right here, the 4, 5, and 6 line, we want to teach them how to cut. So we're going to show them a basic kind of V cut into the key and out to try to get open. So we're going to start with number 4. Number 4 is first in line. Number 1 has the basketball in their hand. This is a very simple drill. Number 4 is going to cut in the key and outside of the key back up to the 3-point line. As that happens, number 1 is going to hit number 4 with a pass. After that, we want to teach number 1, this line up here, number 1, 2, and 3. We want to teach them how to cut to look for the basketball. So first, we want to show them that when you cut, you want to have your hands up to receive the basketball, receive the target. And then you want to receive that target and go up for a layup. So number 1, we pass the ball to number 4. Number 1 is going to cut as close to the key as possible and have their hands up for the target. Number 4 is going to hit number 1 with the pass. As that's happening, number 4 hit number 1 with the pass. Number 1 has the basketball. Number 1 is going to go up for a layup. Okay, in this particular situation, it's a left-hand layup. If the lines were on the other side, it would be a right-hand layup. Number 4 is going to follow, and number 4 is going to rebound the basketball. So number 1 does their layup. They finish at the rim. They continue running. Number 4 rebounds the basketball. They're going to continue running, and then the two athletes are going to switch lines. So number 1 is going to run this way backwards so they're not getting in the middle of the drill. They're going to fill this line, and number 4 with the basketball, they're going to fill this line. Now, like I said, you're going to want 1 or 2 basketballs in this drill, so we're going to assume number 2 already has a basketball. Number 5 is going to do the same thing. They're going to come inside the key and out. Number 2 is going to hit them with the pass. Number 2 is going to cut for the basketball and look for the ball. Number 5 is going to hit them with the pass. And number 2 is going to continue going for their left-hand layup. Number 5 will follow, get the rebound, and both groups continue to fill the opposite line. You'll continue this. I would recommend running it on each side. So maybe you start with this line right here, and then after maybe a few minutes, once you see that your players understand this basic concept, you move the line over here. That way, you can exercise both left-hand layups and right-hand layups. But the basic concept here that we're going over is how to pass and cut, right? How to pass and cut and receive the basketball for a layup. This is basically, everything you need to know for a 5-out offense. You can't have a 5-out offense for your players without having this basic concept, right? So before we even move on to anything else with a 5-out, we have to understand how to pass and cut. Hold on one quick second, coaches. Before you go anywhere, I've got a couple free resources waiting for you from the Basketball Coaches Academy that'll take your practices and take your teams to the next level. First off, grab your complete guide to the continuous motion offense, which breaks down exactly how to teach your players to play the game, not just run plays. You'll learn what continuous motion offense really means, proven drills to build it, and how to run a motion offense continuously. We have lots of different things in this guide. We have video demonstrations, we have diagrams, we have descriptions, everything that you would need. If you want your athletes to develop real basketball IQ, this is the starting point. The second item that I have for you is the 5 must-have out-of-bounds plays for all ages. These are game-tested sets that you can run with youth or high school teams. We have baseline out of bounds. We have sideline out of bounds, all free for you. They're simple to teach, tough to guard, and each play includes clear diagrams and coaching points so your team stops wasting possessions. And lastly, I have the practice plan template. This printable practice plan template is the exact layout that I use to organize and plan every practice session. So you can plug in your warm-ups, skill blocks, team drills, and scrimmage notes so you can walk into every gym with a clear plan and zero guesswork. So I have these 3 free items for you. You can claim them using the link in the description. They'll be sent to you right away. Enjoy. Okay, so this is a basketball drill where we can really focus on driving, kicking, and swinging, right? That's what we want to really focus on with this one is ball movement, right? Penetrating, getting to the key, but swinging the basketball, right? So this is a drill that really I think you can use with all age groups. Whether you're a younger team, you're teaching those fundamentals of wanting to kind of incorporate a motion offense or that type of ball movement, but also if you're an older team, a high school team that wants to enforce this type of thing as well. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. So we want to have a lineup right here of players with the basketball in their hand. And we're also going to have a pass right here that's going to be V cutting, and they're just going to be kind of like ripping below the knees to the basket. And then we're going to have our shooter here, right? So we have three different lines. So line one with the basketball, line two near this cone that we want to set up about right there. And then, our shooter right here. So how this is going to work is we're going to have number one here with the basketball, right? And as that is happening, number five is making a bit of a V cut. They're actually going to start by the cone. So they're going to pop out, extend to the 3-point line. And number one is going to hit them with a pass. So that first pass that we make, we want to really, we want this to be muscle memory, right? The whole point of these, kind of drive kick swing drills is, to not just run through the motions of a 5-out, right? We want to, run these drills so that, we can incorporate these movements and it just becomes muscle memory to the players, right? So number five right here is going to sweep below the legs, right? They're going to rip and go, right? And they're going to drive into the paint after they receive that ball from a cut. Because we don't want them to catch the ball standing still. We want them to cut. So after that, they're going to drive to the paint. And once they get to about right here, they're going to kick the ball out to number four. Now, number four right here is our shooter, right? So this is a great shooting drill, to be quite honest with you as well, because number four is going to receive that pass and they're going to step into a shot. So, it depends if you're a younger age group or an older age group. You can keep them, at the 3-point line. If you're an older group, if you're a younger group and you want to put a mid-range, about right here, that's fine too. But we're just going to, for the sake of the drill, have them at the 3-point line. So they are going to have a clear target on their hands. They're going to open their hands up for a target. They're going to receive that pass. They're going to step into the shot, right? So number five right here is kicking it out to number four. Number four then is going to step into the shot. So how do we move from here? So after number one passes to number five, number one is going to immediately go to the cones. And then he is taking that spot right there. And number five, after they make that first pass, they are going to follow their pass, right? Everybody's going to follow their pass and fill in that spot. So number four shoots the basketball, right? Number four is going to get the rebound, and number four gets the rebound, and they're coming back up here to the top of the floor, right? So number four is coming back up here with the basketball, and now the ball goes to the front of the line. And realistically, we probably have a few more, basketballs in this line, but now we're set up, we're ready to go again. Number one is coming off that V cut, right? We're probably going to have this line a little bit closer to the 3-point line, obviously. Okay, so we're going to hit number one with that pass, and we're going to fill the spot. Number one, is going to rip and go, get to the paint. They're going to penetrate the key, right? And number five is going to be ready for that shot. We're going to kick it out to them. Number five is going to shoot. We're going to follow our pass, but as that's happening, number five is shooting the basketball, getting the rebound, right, and coming back to the back of the line with the basketball. And now we're reset again. So it's a continuous movement, right? Number two, right, we're actually here. We're going to pop in and out, hit him with the pass. Number three fills. Number two drives to the paint, right, kicks it out to number one, follows the pass, number one shoots the ball. So it's a continuous movement, right? We want to teach the athletes that we're continuously moving, we're driving, we're kicking, we're swinging, right? And we want this, this movement to become muscle memory to them. So, this is a great alternative into just teaching a basic, kind of 5-out, over and over again, because this incorporates a shot, it incorporates actual real game scenarios, right?